What's good with it, YouTube? How y'all doing, man? Big Kizzle back again with another video for y'all. Now, do y'all remember I told y'all that I operate more on the spiritual plane, which means that whenever God tell me to do something, I try to get to it. I get to it. Usually, I ain't know His voice from nothing, but these days, I listen. One of the two stories I want to tell y'all that got me doing this video is the other day I was going into a store and I seen a white woman. She was finna go up in the gas station and something said, go stop her and open the door for her. So I went up there. I was like, hey ma'am, hold on just a second. How you doing? And I reached over the door for her, and Lord behold, it was my son's auntie, whom I haven't seen in a while. And so we talked and we exchanged numbers, to keep up with how my son doing, and so we can communicate. So that was the first one on how I move by the Spirit. All right, on the 1st of October, I was editing YouTube videos, writing down ideas and editing, and I had finished this one video, and my homeboy popped into my head, Shard, and so I sent it. I picked up the phone and sent it to him, and he called me right back within like 5 seconds. Within probably 5 seconds, he called me back and he was like, "Man, today my birthday. I was just sitting here riding, thinking about what I wanted to do and all that." He said, "Man, I seen your video." And he was like, "Man, I want to call you." And I was like, "I ain't doing nothing. Come right over, chop it up." It was his birthday. He popped into my head, sent him to, mind you, like, we haven't talked in a while. Like, we grown men. We the best of friends. There's three of us, the best of friends, but we go on handling our business, and anytime we do talk, link up, it's love. It's all love. But he came over, we chopped it up. It was his birthday, and we had a wonderful conversation. Nice conversation about people and today's current events and the way the world headed. And he would tell you himself, I always been speaking against the way things are going. Ever since I was younger, 2014, I always been like this. So today, I realized that after talking to him, there's a lot of energy out here that I've been feeling. And I need to put my story of how I feel when I feel like the world is over with, or nothing ever goes right, somebody died, or this and that. And I figure I want to share this and put this out to y'all. One way I think it can help people in these troublesome times. One of which, when I would say about around the time period, probably from 2018, 2020, I lost my auntie to breast cancer with my mom's sister. And after that, I lost my brother. And then after that, my grandma lost her sister. And after that, I lost my dad. And back after that, right after that, I lost my uncle. But the one thing that tore me up was my brother. And so, the physical world, before I say that, if you know anybody, your girlfriend, your wife, your spouse, anybody that has lost a loved one in these times, be the strong person you can for them. Be their rock. Take care of yourself so you can be there for them, because having a death these days, it's a totally different experience. Times is different. When things is already negative, everything is negative, and then on top of that, world events, spur and fury everywhere. On top of that, you losing relatives. On top of that, there's diseases out. So the physical world failed me after my brother left. The physical world failed me, and I felt like I was gonna crash out. I just knew I was gonna crash out. The last thing I needed was my brother took, and all my relatives and things. So the only way out of this mess, y'all, my message to y'all, the only way out of that mess is to go within. The only way out of this mess, that world out there, that world that failed me, that physical world, I had to pull away from that world and go within and focus on this world that's inside of me, that's beating my soul, my spirit. How you nurture your spirit? You get away from all negative stuff. I don't care if it's negative music. I don't care if it's negative people. Me personally, I left the city and moved to the country with my grandparents because my granddaddy had got sick with dementia, and they was getting COVID, and I mean, life was just, my life was spiraling. It was just downhill. I knew I was finna crash out. I just knew it. But turning and leaning more to God, reading the scriptures, looking for peace, grounding myself, walking in soil barefooted, calming down on the rap music, doing inspirations, definitely meditation. Meditation is the secret medicine of saving your life. It's one of the secrets of saving your life. You got to be alone and meditate, and then your spirit will talk to you. And you nurture your spirit. You listen to frequencies at 963 hertz, I believe. You know, I listen to all that type of stuff to help me from mentally destroying myself or physically doing something to somebody else or anything, you know. We all got to go within. My people, we losing jobs by the hundreds of thousands every day. Shit, hell, I lost my job. After 9 years, it was, hey, happy 9-year anniversary. We eliminated your position. Return our laptops. You know, so that can break a person down. That can break you down. You got to do less for others and start doing more for yourself to heal your spirit. Your spirit is smart, and it knows when you've been doing way more for other spirits than you've been looking out for your own spirit. That, on top of car repossessions, people losing relatives, grocery prices is horrible movies. They like horror movies, I mean. That's enough to make you think the world is over with. And this world out there, yeah, it is over with. I'm not going to lie to you. But you still got the world that you came here with, which is inside of you. And that's the only way you can escape the turmoil out here. And then, you know, I was looking at the news. The news it's like a horror movie. For real. It's nothing but them spreading fear around the world. News, NEWS, north, east, west, south. You blanket the whole world with fear. Fear, false evidence appearing real. So in people's minds right now, they can't do nothing but think of negative thoughts and be afraid and operate on fear. You you got to let go of that and let God. You got to go within. I know it's a lot of things going on out here, y'all, but we're going to have to check ourselves and go within before you crash out. You don't crash out because from what I'm seeing, I see homelessness for a whole lot of people. Homelessness. I remember when they was pushing the black woman, this, feminine movements, independent women. They was setting up to play. Black women. Just to y'all. They was setting up a play. Break up the household, which they've been already trying to do. Divide the man and the woman, which they equally did by giving y'all damn near everything in these last couple of years. All these high-paying jobs. Y'all don't need no man. Y'all done made more money than a man. And I just seen that 300,000 black women lost their job. So they done slipped the rug. They set you up for failure. They set you up like a bowling pin. They set you up and knock you down. And now what we have? Women by themselves, the ones who used to make all this money, who done got laid off, who said I don't need no man. And you got other people, criminals, street niggas, you got males, and they gonna start purging. They gonna start purging, and then you single women who don't need no man, y'all gonna be wishing y'all had to kept them. Y'all gonna be wishing y'all had to kept them because nobody gonna protect you. You're too strong now. Ain't nobody gonna protect you. But I wanna reiterate, if you got anybody who going through it, losing relatives or anything, and you care about them, like, share this. Share how you can go within to stop worrying about what's going on out there. You got a whole nother world to protect. Like I said, we gods. And the world out here been doing some crooked, evil things for a long time. And it has no trouble but to do what it's doing. So focus on you. Everything out here, it ain't gonna last long. Get away from it, detach. Be there for your family and your loved ones. But main of all, be there for yourself. Look out for yourself so you can be able to look out for other people who going through it. A lot of people ain't gonna make it. Y'all are a select group of people who it will save you in your times of hard times and tribulation, especially with what's going on now. To practice going within and healing yourself and getting to know yourself better and only doing peace and moving on a love frequency. As long as that world in there is peace, love, and healthy, then all of this will follow. We create this. I feel like that message had to be shared. I got kids that's in high school now. My partner's kids, they all in high school, playing sports. So they're on a level to where this stuff stresses them. My little babies, those folks is the folks who getting stressed now, and the kids is committing suicide. People are really committing suicide because they feel like the world is over with. And if you know your God is there for you, you don't have to worry about committing suicide. You know it's a higher power governing everything. So you just know it ain't over for you. These two shall pass. I love y'all. One, stay strong, man. Go within.